In the fast evolving world of tech and media, few stories are as dramatic as the rise and fall of the Trump Media and Technology Group. Founded by former US President Donald Trump, TMTG aimed to stand as a beacon of free speech in a digital landscape dominated by established social media giants like Facebook and Twitter. Yet, despite its bold vision, the company's journey was turbulent and short-lived, marked by regulatory obstacles, financial uncertainty, and management chaos. Today, we'll explore the fascinating trajectory of TMTG from its ambitious launch to its eventual downfall and where it stands today. The story of TMTG began in October of 2021 when Donald Trump announced the formation of the Trump Media and Technology Group. After being banned from major social media platforms, Trump saw an opportunity to offer an alternative. In Trump's vision, TMTG would create a space where users could engage in an unrestricted political discourse without the fear of being deplatformed. Truth Social was designed as an alternative to Twitter, adopting a similar interface and user functionality. Users could post truths rather than tweets, reinforcing the platform's branding as a hub for unfiltered information. But Truth Social was just one component of a larger media empire that Trump had envisioned. He also announced plans for TMTG Plus, a streaming platform meant to rival Netflix with conservative content, and TMTG News, a perspective news outlet. As part of TMTG's bold financial strategy, the company announced a planned merger with Digital World Acquisition Corp, or DWAC for short. This setup would provide TMTG with rapid access to public funding through the stock market, allowing it to bypass traditional IPO requirements. TMTG-DWAC merger became one of the most discussed SPAC deals of the year, garnering intense interest and attracting investors seeking to cash in on Trump's popularity. In February of 2022, TMTG launched Truth Social to much fanfare. Initially, the platform saw a strong surge in interest, topping download charts on the Apple App Store. However, the platform's infrastructure was unprepared for this influx, resulting in immediate technical issues that led to long waiting lists and app crashes. Early users reported frustrations with login failures, inconsistent updates, and limited functionality, which hindered the platform's ability to sustain user interest. But despite the platform's interface design and functionality that closely mirrored Twitter's user engagement, Truth Social struggled. Critics noted that while the platform succeeded in providing a space for Trump supporters, its overall design did not offer much that was unique. As a result, users who were already active on Twitter or other conservative platforms like Parler, Getter, and Gab saw little incentive to fully migrate to Truth Social. In mid-2022, the TMTG-DWAC merger faced major roadblocks as the SEC and the U.S. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority opened investigations into potential regulatory violations. Questions were raised regarding whether TMTG and DWAC had improperly discussed merger plans prior to DWAC's public offering, a violation of SPAC regulations. The SEC's investigation placed the deal in a state of limbo, stalling the inflow of critical funding from the public market and raising doubts about the merger's viability. The delay forced TMTG to reassess its growth strategy. The platform faced increasing competition not only from mainstream social media platforms, but also from other ideological-driven alternatives. Each of these platforms served a similar demographic, effectively dividing the conservative social media market and limiting Truth Social's ability to scale. Furthermore, the platform's association with Trump made it a niche product, which posed a significant challenge to growth beyond its core user base. In addition to these regulatory and competitive pressures, TMTG encountered challenges in attracting advertisers. While social media companies like Facebook and Twitter generated revenue largely through advertising, advertisers were hesitant to associate their brands with a platform that was perceived as controversial. Without a reliable monetization model, TMTG's financial stability depended even more on the success of the DWAC merger. By 2023, TMTG's internal challenges became more pronounced. As the regulatory investigation dragged on, the merger remained in limbo, leaving TMTG without the anticipated capital injection. Without access to these funds, TMTG faced difficulty in scaling Truth Social, and the proposed projects like TMTG Plus and TMTG News stalled indefinitely. The ideological slant of Truth Social and its limited user base raised questions about whether ideological-driven platforms can truly sustain themselves as a mainstream alternative. While Truth Social provided space for Trump supporters, it struggled to expand beyond this niche, showing the limitations of platforms that cater exclusively to a single demographic. This has had ripple effects across the social media landscape, influencing other conservative platforms to seek broader appeal to achieve financial stability. And from a regulatory perspective, the TMTG DWAC saga served as a high-profile example of the risks and the complexities associated with SPAC-led public offerings. The prolonged regulatory scrutiny highlighted the need for transparency in SPAC deals, leading the SEC to impose tighter regulations to protect investors. TMTG's journey underscores the challenges faced by companies that attempt to leverage political influence as their primary business strategy. While Trump's influence attracted initial attention and investment, it ultimately was not enough to compensate for TMTG's operational and financial shortcomings. Unlike companies that succeeded based on innovation and/or strong revenue models, TMTG's reliance on political appeal limited its adaptability in a competitive tech landscape. For business analysts, TMTG's rise and fall offers valuable lessons about the importance of sustainable business models, regulatory compliance, and the challenges of maintaining user engagement on niche platforms. As other companies consider launching ideological-driven media ventures, TMTG's experience serves as a cautionary tale, underscoring the risk associated with rapid expansion without solid operational foundations. Truth Social's emphasis on unfiltered discourse was an experiment in alternative social media, one that raised questions about platform regulation, content moderation, and the role of ideological platforms in today's polarized society. TMTG's existence alone highlighted the demand for alternative voices in social media. And even as it had limited success, it showed the difficulties of competing with established platforms. Born out of a vision to challenge big tech and provide a voice for conservative views, TMTG's journey was fraught with regulatory challenges, financial woes, and management instability. The company's story offers insights into the dynamics of ideological-driven business ventures, the limitations of SPAC-led financing, and the importance of operational resilience in the tech industry. As the dust settles, the lessons learned from TMTG's journey will continue to resonate in the world of business and beyond. What do you think about TMTG's rise and fall? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please leave a like or consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.